students, I am Mr. Simanchal Panda, going to start the class for tablet coating from industrial pharmacy. Last class we discussed about the various parameters for tablet manufacturing, its evaluation parameter, quality control test, and its different defects and how to make it overcome. So today we will start the topic of tablet coating. So tablet coating is the application of coating material to the exterior of a tablet with the intention of conferring benefits and properties to a dosage form over the uncoated variety. Generally, whenever we are taking any kind of tablet, these are under processed and sometime we have to make a mark so that one physician, whoever is going for the prescription, can identify easily. Secondly, a patient, whenever it is taking the medicine, if it will be taken with non-uniform colors, so by the help of different colors it can identify different type of tablet and it can take at the different time interval. So in order to make the identification of a particular company or a particular product, the companies are generally make the coating which enhance the different properties of tablet. So according to the Indian Pharmacopoeia, tablet coating is defined as tablet coated with mixture of various substances such as resin, gum, inactive and insoluble fillers, sugar, waxes, etc. So generally during the coating, different FDA approved, US FDA approved colors are generally used which are having the non-toxic effect and that does not have any kind of interaction with the active constituent. It should not influence the efficacy of any kind of diluent or any kind of excipients. So generally the US FDA approved materials are resins, some gums, inactive and insoluble fillers, those may be waxes, and sometimes the sugar coating is one of the popular coating form of the tablet. So the coating of the tablet generally having the two material. We can see the inside the tablet, which one is the active ingredient along the excipient is known as the core material. In the normal way we can tell that anything that has to be coated is known as core material, and the material which will enhance the characteristics such as the organoleptic characteristic changes to mask the taste and to make the color of the coating is known as the coating. So it is having the two part, one is the core material, second one is known as the coating material. So why we will go for coating? So first we can make it for making the masking of the tablet. Generally most of the active ingredients are not having good taste, they are having different bitter taste. So now to avoid that one, we can mask by making the coating of the tablet. Sometimes these tablets are having the unpleasant odor. In order to mask them, we have to make the coating so that due to the odor, one should not easily engulf the drug. So next one is known as the protecting the drug from the surrounding. We know that there is moisture content, temperature, humidity, so that may lead to oxidation process, that may lead to microbial growth. So in order to avoid the different degradation process from the surrounding, we can go for the coating process. So, and that generally lead to the increase in stability of the product. So for the handling or ingestion by the patient, it will become quite easy as it is having the quite polished surface. So uncoated tablet compared to the coated tablet, these are having the friction, sometimes they will absorb the moisture, so it may difficult to ingest. But in case of coated tablet, it is having the elegant surface and it will reduce the friction and that can come to the GIT easily. The other advantage are included as the mechanical protection from the breakage. Generally we know that whenever the tablets are transported from one place to another place, that has to go for the different transporting system. So due to that we can see that there is some breaking may take place and that can be evaluated by the friability test. So the mechanical strength is generally increased whenever we are making a coating material over it. Generally, some drugs are having the light sensitivity effect. So, in presence of UV or any light, they may go for the photodegradation. So, in order to avoid that one, we can go for the coating. So, it can also avoid the environmental oxidation and it will have some elegant core. So, I told earlier that that will have the unit identification mark as the coating of different color. So, this also effect for the benefit of product identity. What are the different process for tablet coating? The coating processing generally increase the packaging speed. It reduce the damage during the packaging process. It will enhance the printing efficiency, clarity product identification, and it will reduce changeover and clean down timing. It reduces the operator that exposed to active substances. Generally, the coating also play an important role for the marketing. It allows product to stand out from the competition. Generally, if you are taking number of medicine having the same ingredient, so in order to make the identification mark and to see the quality in physician and the patient, that will make the coating, so it will remain in competition. The color tablet safe for the branding and it will go for the trademarking. We can see that the different products, if those are making coating, and it will show a very unique identification and it will make a branding of a particular type of product. So, it can be used as the trademarker for the marketing system. The product stability will also enhanced by the coating. So, as in the diagram we have given that it can protect the light, it can protect from the moisture, it can protect from the oxidation whenever these are under coating. So, coating for release, no functional coat provide release of drug at various GI site depending on pH. As we told that there are different type of the tablets are present which the release order rate can also be changed. If we want to go for the enteric coating, we can make a film coating with the phthalate ions. So, at a particular pH it will get contact and it will release the drug slowly and it will affect the drug in the intestine. It will not degrade in the pH of acidic range. So, we can improve this rate releasing time and the action of drug at a different pH level. The change rate of release of active, for example, the control rate of the active release over the 24-hour. As I told that the whenever we are making for a coating for a particular type of tablet, so whenever it is changing the environment, it will also make a layer and it will make a rate retarding layer to release the drug slowly at a different time interval. For the sustained release and the control release formulation, that will play a very important role. The coating for release, we have seen that the functional coat is like this one, immediate release. Whenever we are taking the graph between the time and percentage release, we can see that the drug will release slowly, and the immediate release we can see if there is no functional coat is present, so immediately the drug will release and it will give action in the body. But in case of if you are changing provide GI site pH depending drug release coating, we can see that whenever the pH along with the percentage drug release will be taken, the delayed release action of the drug can also be achieved by different enteric coated protection layer. So, for the extended release, here we can see that the time versus percentage of the drug release will be calculated and the extended release can be verified here. We can see the diagram here. So, coating for consumers, generally patient complaints is affected by the product quality. It is easy to use, it will have the unique identity, it will have the efficacy to act in the body, it will have the improved taste. If we can make mask the taste, we can improve. If you are making a sugar coating, it will also enhance the taste quality. So, we can also mask the odor. Generally, most of the ingredients which are coming for the natural sources or the chemical sources, these are having a very different odor which is difficult to consume by the different patients. So, now to avoid that one, we can make a coating. So, there are different type of coatings we can classify as the sugar coating, film coating, enteric coating, controlled release coating, specialized coating, compressed coating, electrostatic coating, dip coating, vacuum film coating. So among those, the sugar coating, film coating are the basic, and these other coatings are under this category of coatings. So tablet coating process, that will vary from different process to process, but the basic mechanism behind the coating is that first we have to go for the spraying, in which the plasticizer, this coating material will spread, just it will make a droplet over the core material. Then the wetting process means it will just try to absorb on the surface of the core material, it will try to spread. Then after, it will go for the recrystallization, in which they will attract to each other, and the force, one of the elastic force will be generated in between them, and it will form a coating layer. The adhesive and the cohesive force will act in between the same coating material along with the core material and the coating material molecule. After the crystallization, it will have the coated particle and the film formation will take place. We can see in the diagram. Now we will study about the sugar coating. Sugar coating is the most conventional multi-step coating process. As the name suggests, this process involves the application of sugar. Generally, we are using the sucrose as the base coating solution for the tablet. It carries out in coating pans having variable capacities and mounted at the angle of 40 degree. Its use of labor is more required to fair degree of skill. The skilled person are required for specialized type of sugar coating. We can make a comparison between the advantages of sugar coating and disadvantage of sugar coating. So there are different advantage of the sugar coating is that it is quite safe coating material and it will have the less costing charges. The coating machine used for the sugar coating is comparatively cheap. The good patient complaints. The patient complaints is generally minimized with the sugar coating. It can be reprocessed. For example, if you are just if the batch is not uniformly coated, so if that is a sugar coating, it can be easily reprocessed. The loss of material is reduced. It requires less hardest coat. But there are certain disadvantages are also associated with the sugar coating. These are the very time consuming process. Whenever we are making the coating of tablet by the sugar coating, generally the weight will vary. Up to 60% of the weight can also be increased from the original core material weight. It will increase in packaging and shipping cost. It requires trained personnel to make the manufacturing. There is lot of problem during the imprinting. There are different raw materials, those are used for the sugar coating, that may be sugar and its substitute. Generally, the glucose, lactose, isomalt, sugar alcohols can also be used for the sugar coating except the sucrose. The binders generally used are acacia, gelatin, PVP. The coloring agents, those are generally approved by US FDA, that may be water soluble and some are water insoluble. Anti-adherents are also used so that other ingredient or the powders should not stick on the surface. Generally, the talcum and the colloidal silica are applied after the sugar coating so that in the external surface dust and the other materials cannot stick for a long time. There are different fillers are used, that may be calcium carbonate, calcium sulfate, starch, talcum, titanium oxide. Polishing agents generally used are beeswax to give the shininess, carnauba wax, paraffin. Other agents, those are used for the coating materials are flavoring agent and different surfactants. There are different steps, those are involved for the sugar coating, that is the sealing, that seal coating, then after subcoating, glossing or smoothing, coloring, polishing or finishing, then printing if required. So in this diagram we have seen there is first one is known as the tablet core. In that we can see that immediately the tablet core has to be found in order to make different gaps. Generally the tablet surface is having lot of gaps. In order to avoid that one, we have to make the tablet surface smooth and we are making the seal coating. Then after we have to go for the subcoating, that will allow the ingredient or the sugar coat to be get either on the surface, along with that has to be make either with the core material. So the subcoating is most important. Then after we are allowing the syrup to be get coated along with the different coloring agents. The first step is the seal coating, as it is shown that in order to prevent the water from the coating solution, generally if you are making the sugar coating, it is having the base which are generally the water soluble base. So if those water will get absorbed on the active ingredient, that is the core material, it may soften the tablet. Along with it may go for the degradation process of different active ingredient, it may go for the oxidation reduction. In order to avoid that one, we have to go for the sealing coating. It will avoid the migration from core material, the product enteric coating some cases, then it will reduce the core abrasion also. Then the next step is the subcoating to round off sharp edges of the core. Generally we have seen in this diagram, see this picture, we can see the surface whenever these are going for the seal coating, the tablet surface are not even. So now to avoid the gap, we are to make the round of the shape, generally we are using the subcoating to provide a good substrate or subsequent smoothing step. The next one is known as the glossing or smoothing. In this step, the smooth of the rough surface of the core material will be smoothened to provide a smooth base for the color coat. We have seen that if the outside surface is not smooth, even after the coating, the surface may look uneven. To make elegant shape, the glossing or the smoothing has to be done. Then we are going for the coloring to attract different type the consumer, to make the quality of the product to be get elegant. We can use different type of coloring materials that can be evenly colored, smooth color to the surface. Then we have to go for the finishing that will enhance the gloss. So we can use different type of wax to enhance, polish the surface so that it will get the gloss, and it will also avoid the moisture to get entrapped. So it is giving the moisture protection effect. So as we told early, there are different steps are involved. Within the first one, the seal tablet core, then we have to go for the subcoating, then we have to go for the smoothing, then coloring, then polishing, and if required, then we have to go for the printing. Traditionally, the sugar coating form the bulk of the coat tablet, but today film coating are the more modern technology in tablet coating. So for today we have studied about the sugar coating. Next class we will study about the film coating, its procedure, different machines involved and the mechanism processing. There are different defects and how we can overcome this tablet coating defects. So for today this much. Thank you very much.